Hello everybody, welcome to Doing Dental School. My name is Kajal Khatri. I am a first-year dental student at Marquette University School of Dentistry, and here on this channel I kind of just share all about my life as a dental student. So if you want to stick around, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and also follow me on Instagram. So today is Monday morning and I am about to just make myself some breakfast and pack myself a lunch as well. And then I'll probably just sit down and go through my week with all of you, and I'm really excited to take you along my week. Okay, so I want to be better about sharing my meals on this channel, especially just cooking as a dental student. I included a little bit in my last video, but so this week for lunch, I meal prepped this pasta salad last night. Super easy, literally just cut up some cucumbers, some tomatoes, some canned white beans, and then some onions, and then mixed it up with some pasta and put some Italian dressing from Aldi. There we go. So it was super easy to make and just popped it in the fridge. As you can see, like I literally just have them all stacked up here. So that's just for the week. And then on the side, I usually have like some fruit. So this week I bought some grapes and I have some cuties in the fridge as well. And then along with this, I'll usually just pack like a granola bar or like an actual snack because I do get hungry throughout the day. And for breakfast, I usually just switch off. This doesn't really change much like week to week, kind of boring like that, but I usually just grab bagels from the grocery store, and then those are the days that I kind of want something a little bit heavier. And if I don't have bagels, then I usually have just a ton of yogurts in the fridge. So I'll make little parfaits or just like put some granola in there, and that'll usually be what I eat for breakfast. Okay, so I've got my bagel and my coffee. Figured I'd just sit down and kind of walk you through my week. I have my calendar here, so that's why I keep looking over there. But so today is Monday, as I said. We have preservation and restoration essentially all day, so like 8.5 hours of it. We have a quiz this morning in that class, which is about physical properties of dental materials and classes of dental materials, so not crazy exciting, but we have a homework assignment due this morning and then a project due later this afternoon, which I'm mostly done with, so hopefully I can get out early. We'll see. And then sometime either today or tomorrow. So last week we had a pathophysiology exam on Friday, and because of some stuff that happened 2 weeks ago, I didn't end up taking that exam. And so my professor was very flexible with me and kind of just told me like, hey, you can take it at a later date at home using Respondus. Don't wait until the end of the semester. So I kind of have some flexibility on when I want to take it. I've been studying all weekend for it. So my goal is either to take it today or tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling today. So at some point I'll be taking that, and you'll probably see me studying a lot for that towards the beginning of this week. And then tomorrow, so in the morning we have gross anatomy. So we have lecture and then lab. I won't be going to lab just because I'm not going to lab this week, but most people will be going to lab. I'll probably take that time to actually do a virtual lab, which my professor has given me, so I'll be doing that during that time. And then we also have a practice quiz in that class. So essentially all of our exams we take a portion individually and then we take a portion with a team. So we will practice one of those tomorrow because we have a real exam next week. So I have that going on tomorrow. On Wednesday, we again just kind of nothing like too crazy, but we have oral bio, we have pathophys, and then gross anatomy in the afternoon. And then on Thursday, we have a dental anatomy quiz. I haven't really looked at the material yet, so I don't really know what it's about. But we have that in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we have rounds. So essentially at Marquette, every single semester you have a case where a D1, D2, D3, and D4 all work on this case together. So as a D1, we don't do a crazy amount, but there's a basic science question that I am given by my D4. So I present on that, and then I also present on different hygiene instructions that we can give to the patient and how we can motivate them to improve their oral hygiene. So I have my rounds presentation on Thursday this week. So that'll be pretty long, but it'll be fun. And then in the afternoon on Thursday, we also have, or in the evening, we have a D1 town hall, and I don't exactly know what it is. I think it's basically like all of the faculty and administration answer some questions that we have. So we'll see how that goes. And then Friday, the big thing that I'll be worrying about this week is I have a foundations exam on perio. So that will be on Friday. So that's kind of a quick rundown of my week, and time to eat some breakfast and get started. Alright, so thankfully I got out of class this morning pretty early. I thought that he might have us stay to practice for a practical next week that we have, but he didn't make us stay, which is kind of nice because I think it'll be more beneficial anyways for me to go in over the weekend and practice, because I feel like I'm gonna just forget everything and lose some of the stuff, the little details that I need to remember. So I'm glad that I was able to leave, and I went to the library in between just to study for pathophys. So I got like 3 hours to study, which was super nice. And then I went back to the school for literally like 10 minutes because there was a quiz review, and I wanted to review all of my answers so that I could use that to prep for an exam that I have next week. So that was super nice. And then I came home and I took the pathophys exam. It went okay. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, but this was the first exam in this class, so I'm definitely taking some tips on different like question styles and stuff of some of the professors that are teaching this class. So hopefully I can use that and do better next time, but definitely not a bad score for my first one. So yeah, so now I can finally actually prep for all the stuff I need to do this week, because basically all weekend I've studied for pathophys for today, that makeup exam that I was taking. So I'm gonna sit down and crank out a ton of work. As I said, we got out really early, so it's only like 3 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna crank out some work to prep for this week. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. So it is about 8:40 right now, and we had a practice lab quiz essentially this morning for gross anatomy. So it was really nice. It was only 6 points, and it was kind of nice just getting that practice in before a real quiz happens sometime next week. So that was really nice. And now I am headed to the library. As I said, I'm doing lab virtually this week, so I did a lot of lab over this past weekend, so I've got to submit a few things, and then I'm going to spend the afternoon in the library just catching up on some work and studying for my exam on Friday. Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. So last night I didn't really get to update you guys in the evening time, but after class I went straight to the library. Thankfully, one of my friends who is a freshman here, she actually has a pre-dental Instagram if you ever want to follow her. She shares a lot about like her college life right now. She's a freshman at Marquette. Her Instagram is Ella the Pre-Dent, or Ella the Undergrad, I think. She just changed it because she was sharing more about her undergrad life than her pre-dental life. But she texted me and she was like, hey, like, do you want to get meal swiped? And I was like, actually, yes, that would be really, really convenient because I could just go and grab food after class and then go straight to the library. So that's what I ended up doing. And that literally fell asleep at like 9:30. It was great. So that's why I didn't really update you guys, but it is Wednesday morning. One of our classes actually this morning is asynchronous, so it's really nice. I don't have to go into the school until 10 a.m. So I'm just sitting here doing lecture and studying a bit for Friday. And yeah, that has basically been my morning. Nothing too exciting and too crazy. Okay, wait, I actually have one more exciting update. So if you've watched my last few videos, you would know that I have been patiently waiting for my loupes to come in. Like, I ordered them the first week of January and it is February 9th right now. And he said that they would, like, I would receive them in 3 weeks and I still haven't gotten them. So I was kind of worried. Last week I sent him a text and I was like, hey, like, you know, any update on this? I know you guys are super busy. But I finally got an email yesterday saying that my loupes shipped. So I am so excited. I think they should be here by Friday, and I'll definitely in the future, after I've actually used them for a little bit, I'll definitely do a video on them and post about them and all of that stuff. But I'm really excited to get them. My only debate now is that I have a practical on Monday and I'm getting the loupes on Friday, I think. So I feel like I'm probably not going to use them for the practical because I feel like I won't be used to using them, but we'll see. So that's the debate right now. All right, so I'm just packing myself a lunch right now, putting cream cheese on a bagel. But I think what my plan after class is gonna be, so right now it is 9:30. I have class from 10 to 12 and then 1 to 2 o'clock. And we have a 1 hour lunch break in between. So I think my plan is gonna be that after my 1 to 2 o'clock class, I think I'm just gonna go to the library for a bit, maybe pick up some coffee, we'll see. I actually don't know if I've ever said this on my channel, but I actually work at Starbucks, which is super random. I worked there all summer and I still do work there every once in a while. And so I wanted to just go probably pick up some coffee, and then as a part of like your Starbucks benefits, you also get some like coffee beans and stuff too. And I am running low, so I think what I'm gonna do is go and grab some coffee and grab my like beans for the week, I guess, if you want to call it that. So I think I'm gonna go and do that and then go to the library and just study for a little bit. Honestly, probably until like maybe 5 or 6 tonight. And then my goal is to make some food for dinner tonight and cook. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna make. I have the ingredients for like 2 recipes. So it'll either be something with like sweet potato or it'll be like a 1-pot pasta type of thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is stay at the library until like 5 or 6, honestly, just because I don't want to walk home late at night alone. And Marquette has a really nice limo system where a car will come and like pick you up and drop you off at wherever you live. So I'm gonna probably take that. It starts at 5, so I'll probably take that home and then cook tonight and just be studying. I want to practice my rounds presentation. I typed it all out. I've like whispered it and like read through it a ton of times, but I want to practice it a few times today just so I'm not up there like stumbling over my words tomorrow. And that's like the case that a D1, D2, D3, and D4 all work together on. So my question for that is, what is periodontitis? And then I also go through like hygiene and what they can improve on and how to motivate the patient to actually stick with those oral hygiene instructions. So hopefully I can run through that like a few times today, but that'll be the plan for today. Okay, just kidding. I did not decide to go to the library. After class, I think I was just feeling really exhausted and drained and kind of just wanted to be in the comfort of my own apartment. So I decided to just come back. I think what I'm gonna do is just chill here, literally sitting on the couch. I have some popcorn as a snack, and I think I'm just gonna sit on the couch, decompress a little bit, and then keep working on some stuff for Friday. And then I know next week I have a few exams coming up. Next week's a pretty busy week, actually. I have a res exam and practical on Monday, and then I have our first gross anatomy exams on Wednesday. So I definitely need to start getting organized for that and kind of just create some study guides for myself so that I can really get working on those over the weekend. So I think I'm gonna just sit here and finish a little bit of work after decompressing a bit. Hello everybody. So it's actually Thursday evening now, which is crazy. I'm so sorry. Last night just got very, very busy, and I just really wasn't feeling in the mood to be super upbeat and happy. And that happens when you're in dental school. Sometimes you just need a night where you're just sitting and relaxing and just doing nothing. So it's honestly what I did yesterday. And this morning I've literally been at school since 6:40 a.m. Got there, studied for a bit. I had dental anatomy this morning, pathophys, we had lunch, and then I had my rounds. So rounds went really well. It's really cool to hear all of the other cases and all of the D3s and D4s sharing their really cool cases and everyone working together. So that's fun. Someone brought cookies, so that always makes it exciting too. But now so I have my foundations exam tomorrow, so really got to study for that tonight, and then hopefully I can start taking a look at some of the stuff for next week. I know I said I would do that yesterday, but really didn't happen. So definitely what I'm going to be working on tonight. I think what I'm going to do is take some of that sweet potato meal thing that I made yesterday that I showed. I'm probably just going to take that and take it with me and find a spot to study on campus. So that'll probably be the plan for tonight. Hello everybody, it is Friday, thank goodness. It's been kind of a long week, and I'm definitely ready for the weekend to roll around and to just take some time, take care of myself, and just relax a little bit while catching up for next week too. So I woke up early this morning. It's 7 right now, but I've been up since 6. I've just been studying foundations, and then later this afternoon, actually I don't even know if I've said this in this vlog, but this afternoon I have perio group. So essentially in 3 to 4 weeks ish, mid-March, we do prophies on each other. So we do it on our classmates, which is pretty exciting and nerve-wracking as well. But in perio group, we kind of just learn the basics of how to set up your clinic operatory. I think we probe on each other and do intra and extra oral exams. So that'll be really exciting. That'll be this afternoon. So I've got to prep a little bit for that in between classes today. So that will be really exciting.